Hi guys. Welcome new streamer. Welcome in new viewer. How are you doing? How do you say bloody? Zachary, welcome in. Boxy, how you doing? I think it's just exclamation 100. Thank you for the hydrate. Cheers. So, I've been busy. It's been a crazy few months. But I am ready to get back to it. Let me just talk about this day a little bit. So we are on summer 3 of year 1. Today is the cutoff for planting starfruit on time. And yeah, there's a lot to do today because I have over 1,700 starfruit to plant and 800 oak trees to plant and 400 oak trees to chop. And I've been struggling with it for a while, trying to figure out how to do it best and just not terribly happy with how things have been turning out. But I've made some decisions. Let me just grab that's good. One of these. Okay. And we're just gonna grab this chunk real quick. And we're gonna make 15 mega bombs for use in a moment. And then put these away, and we'll put these away. Grab those. And then we're gonna warp to the farm. Okay, go like that. Let me just organize a little bit. So, this is our farm today. It was actually a decent start, so I'm just gonna keep it. And so remember these bomb locations. I've made some adjustments recently. So, this is our farm. There's 400 oak trees in the way of us planting our starfruit. We also don't have enough starfruit. And we need to plant and fertilize all of these acorns. The problem I was running into is I am not a task bot. As much as I would like to, it's just not going to happen. I could maybe make it work, but doing this all in a day is going to kill me, and I'll never finish the day. So, what I've decided, it's an executive decision. Onion, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Hi, Chunky and Onion. Onions are growing in my garden. Not quite yet. I'm gonna go plant some garlic on Ginger Island in a few days. And that's kind of like onions. And it's now summer, so. But we did use onions in the beginning of this run, so fair enough. Marco Polo Raiders. Where you at? Marco. Yeah, garlic. Hi. Okay. Hold on. Let me just place these bombs down. So these bombs are going to do a bunch of damage to these trees with the idea of just reducing some of the time I need to spend chopping. I do have a garlic alto ego. Onion and garlic are similar. Okay, so I keep closing this thing. I need it. I'm just gonna blow up a little bit of starfruit here. Just say goodbye to these starfruit seeds on the top, because they're just in the way. Goodbye, starfruit. And then, oops. The game lags so hard when a bomb blows up. Then we're gonna place this one. This one. That one. Getting a little stuck on these trees is bad. Slows you down quite a bit. And I think it's here. And then here. Go under that. Oh. I just blew up some starfruit. I'm gonna reset. That bomb was placed one too low. And it blew up starfruit. It messes with my calculations. Okay, let's try that again. So we're just gonna bomb those trees and then chop them down. Yeah, we're gonna bomb the trees and then chop them down. Okay. And these go there. And then I can just, like that, grab this. And then I just click on this garden pot, because that's right where that chest is gonna be. Grab one of those, put these away. Ah, not bad. And then 15 of those. That away. That away, except for one. And grab those. And then warp to the farm. Oh, I should have moved the bombs up. That's fine. Bombs go here. I'm just going to do a quick organize on my inventory. Just because this is kind of like a hot zone for deleting things, and I don't want to reset the day. There. 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 And there. And then here. Oh, got a little stuck in these trees. And there. There. Wait. Game lags so hard when bombs go off. There. There. Here. 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 And right here. And then we're just gonna grab this truffle right here. Okay, and then while these bombs are going off, I'm actually gonna leave these truffles here, and we're gonna start chopping trees. So, sorry, the executive decision. I don't think I finished my sentence. The executive decision was that because I cannot finish these chores in a day, I'm just not fast enough. What I'm gonna do, the most important thing for me to do today is get all of these acorns planted. Because if my kegs are delayed any more than today, then I lose like 4 million gold. And that's bad. So I also don't want to be short on starfruit. I really want to get those planted. So what I'm going to do is do a couple chores and chop the oak trees and plant the oak trees. Like I'll have to do this bottom half. I'm going to plant these oak trees. And then what was I gonna say? Sorry. Yeah, get all the oak trees planted and fertilized, and then I'll come back and finish up any starfruit that I can until the day runs out. And then tomorrow, I'm going to complete the starfruit planting. So plant the rest of the starfruit tomorrow. And then hand water on the 11th. On the luau. Because there is 1 day of flex in this growth cycle. In the summer, the 11th is the only day of flex. And I can just hand water whatever I didn't get done today and plant tomorrow. So like I lose a little bit of time tomorrow. And I lose a little bit of time on the 11th. But I get the acorns done, which is what I care about. Okay, so I'm going to chop these trees. I have a new AC method, so let me not mess it up. I think what I'm gonna do is actually just leave the stumps up here. And the reason being is I'd rather just spend the time tomorrow chopping all these stumps than doing it today and making today even harder. Because tomorrow's gonna be gimped anyway. offload a little bit of the time. So when I'm planting the starfruit. So the new AC method that I'm using is, here, let me put my mouse over here. My AC is bound to Alt, which is my left button. So the side button on my mouse is Alt, or I could use it with my other thumb. And then when I right click, that's AC. So effectively, like I can swing and then go like this. And it's really fast. Blinksy, how you doing? What's she doing? I'm chopping a lot of trees. Chopping a lot of trees. I'm gonna ignore the stumps, just take the treetops, and then I'm gonna go to the desert and grab some stuff out of the furnaces, and then do a couple chores, and then yeah, we'll make it happen. Ah, come here. Okay, hold on. Alright, let me not make a ton of mistakes here. Come on. Why is that? Can you chop? Sorry, I'm throwing a little bit. Chop! I'm just gonna chop that one out of my way. And I'm just gonna take these ones as well. I need to focus a little bit. I'm just gonna stop there and then take this line up. Come on. Alright, so I'll stop there. Continue grabbing these trees. I'm gonna ignore those 3 up there, I think. Okay. You know what? I'll grab them real quick. There's a couple here, things here that I want to hit as well. This is probably not going to be super efficient on my first go around. I kind of want to just take the stumps here because it's easier on the pathing. So here, I think it'll just be easier for me to go like this. It just feels faster. So I'm gonna reset and do it like that, just because it feels faster. And I'm getting the stumps out of the way. I don't think taking the stumps now is really gonna detriment my day that much. Like, sure, it's a lot of extra swings that I could avoid, but I'm actually like making a lot more mistakes because like it's just harder to like have perfect cursor placement here when you're doing this. I suppose I could do either. It's just harder, you know? It's so much easier to just go like this. Yeah. So the way my AC is looking when I do this is, here, let me get a little more mouse cable. So like it's a click, and then like, so this one happens right before this one. So the right click is like ideally a single frame before. So it's like, and then a cancel. So like this is 2 swings. And it actually works really, really well. It feels good, feels fast. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it like that. I don't think the extra time of chopping the stumps is really gonna hurt me that much. I think I'll be able to finish the day, regardless of if I do those stumps right now or not. So I'm just gonna. So let's try again. Do it faster. I like that emote blink. Ah, got stuck on the corner there. That's bad. That's something you want to avoid. I'll just do those 4 so that when I take these 5 down, they stack into here evenly, and everything's nice and even. Grab this chest here. Grab a rain totem and put away a couple of things. Use the rain totem. Don't click on a chest while a rain totem's going off. And make 15 bombs. Put these away. And put these away except for 1. Okay. I think I could do that a little better. 1 sec. My music was not on loop. Next. Ah, what? Can you not? Hold on. Hold, please. There we go. Okay, so that. Just do that. Yeah, we're ready. You might ask why I have 1,000 torches. It's for reasons. Yes, that's the answer. Bye, Starfruit. Ah! So laggy. The game just does not like it when bombs go off. See if I can remember my bomb locations. I cannot. I have it all written down. Okay, yes, what? No, that's too low. That's gonna blow up Starfruit. Ah, that's okay. Try again. Alright, get a stack of torches for money runs. Yeah. So the torches are actually gonna be for the oak tree layout. I'm gonna set out the torches as I'm laying out everything else. And what it's going to do is, first off, it's going to light up the area, which is nice. And secondly, it's going to... Let me not run into the corner here. It's going to allow me to place down kegs later without placing them on the torches, because you can't place a keg on a torch. Actually, pretty sure you can't place a keg on a torch. You can place like a torch on an acorn, but you can't place an acorn or a keg on a torch. So if you put the torches down, then when you do your acorns, you're less likely to like misclick and set one on the path, which is annoying. I did not get far in the task blade. I kind of scrapped the tasks when I realized that, well, first off, I was making the tasks inhumanly fast by doing 9-frame animation cancel swings, basically overlapping the cancel swing with the beginning of the next frame, which basically makes 2 consecutive frames 18 frames instead of 20. Well, 19 frames instead of 20. It basically just removes 1 frame for each consecutive swing. And that's just impossible for a human to do. So, like, I got a good chunk of the way in, and then I was like, nah. But I can show that if you want. Because it is going to showcase what I need to do later, which is pretty nuts. And difficult. Let me throw this up here. So, excuse me. I think. Okay. So I made this task, and I just could not keep up with it. Well, even with like an added frame on every tree that I do, it's basically like multiple added frames. Also, it's like chaining actions with walking, which is really difficult to do as well. I like the menu there. I also forgot to get the fire quartz in the task. And I feel like going back and making the task do that. So basically, like, it places the bombs a little bit different than what I was doing. Just trying to avoid blowing that shit up. But so it places all those bombs, a lot of the same spots. And then it just comes down here and starts chopping trees really fast. And so, like, I was kind of using this as a baseline to, like, kind of figure out, okay, where do I need to be at what time? So, like, I scroll along and, like, I come here and I think I get all the way done, almost all the way done with, like, this main area of trees. And it's, like, what, 10:30 by the time it gets here? Yeah, 10:30 by the time it gets here. In testing, I tried to emulate this. It was 4 p.m. by the time I finished this area. I was 6 hours slower. It was taking me twice as long. And after I realized that, I just like started trying to figure out, like, first off, I was trying to learn how to do like animation canceling closer to task levels, which is kind of like the reason why I switched up my cancel technique. Yeah, especially at 2x speed. Hi, Techno. Thank you. Nice to see you guys in here. I have not downloaded the new task with the Lua stuff, or tried to start learning Lua. It's been a busy month for me, and I just haven't had the time. But I would like to get into that. Because I was doing all that whole task I did manually, like completely manually. And it was pain. So, like, being able to automate it with Lua would be really nice. To just tell the script to, like, okay, swing here 3 times, pause for 100 frames, hit the hoe, and then plant a seed and fertilize it. And just do that. You just hit a button and it does all of that in one. Except I was doing it all manually and it was just pain. Rain totem. Then grab these. What am I doing? So bad. I should... Yeah, this is fine. Like that. Then I'm just gonna do this. I don't know why I'm like so particular about organizing my inventories. Like that. It's just like, it's so unnecessary. Recommendation for a new Stardew Valley streamer to watch aside from you? Sam, Lee, Blink, Owl, Blade, Joe. There's so many. Hi, Breezy. If you're looking for a new streamer, like if you've seen all of them, CNG has been doing some streams lately, so definitely check out CNG. He's in the Do Crew, as well as Blade, so make sure to keep it not... One sec, I need to turn on my commands. It's been so long that it turned itself off. Where is it? Games, Twitch. My alert command is off. One moment. All right. There we go. I don't know why it has to start at the beginning. Make sure to keep an eye on the Do Crew Discord so you can see when Zanji goes live. And then there's also like, okay, Nia, Wild Refrain for sure. It depends on your time zone, definitely. Jobasaur has been streaming Stardew lately. He's sweet. Yeah, they're fun to watch. There's tons. You just, you know, I just like checking, like whenever I like have an urge to watch Twitch, I just like go to the Stardew Valley section and like see who's streaming. And like don't just look at the top of the board, you know, like really look at who's streaming. Ah, dude, the lag is so bad. Okay, let me not misplace these bombs because it's getting kind of annoying. Yeah, the bomb lag is crazy. Bruh. There, and a scythe. And then the next one is here. And then here. Here. Okay, and then here. And then grab this truffle and start chopping. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna chop them down all the way because it's pain. I need to hear my mouse when I'm animation canceling to get the hang of it. We rated Joe tonight? Nice. Yeah, it's his birthday today, doing some pretty fun stuff. Okay, I'm actually just gonna step down here. Okay, let me not mess this up so much. Come on. Oh. Ah. I'm just gonna take some of these. It's okay. I'm trying to remember to buy one extra starfruit. So ideally, like, I would be planting those, but I'm just doing this so I can get back on the line here. I'm actually gonna grab that. Actually, stop it. Ah, there we go. It's difficult. Okay, I think I am just gonna grab those up top. Come on. Okay. Oops. Okay. That was a good line. Whew. It's actually really difficult. Come on. So I'm actually gonna go full exhaust. And then stop. Alright. Since I'm at 0, and this gives 113, my energy bar is 338. That's, by exhaust, I have -1 energy. 113 times 3 is 339. So I just pop 3 salads, and I'm back to a perfect 100%. With no wasted. Maybe 112 here. Yeah, 112. So one wasted energy. Okay. living for this Stardew ASMR. It's so good. This is actually one of the reasons why I wanted to do this reroute. Because before, I was doing a ton of pause buffering in the first thing in the morning, and it was just pain. I think it's much more satisfying to watch. And I'll just front load this, the good part. Because, like... That was really bad. Okay, grab all of that. And actually, it will never stop being funny to watch stumps chopped out from under the trees. Yeah, it's so satisfying. I'm actually just gonna grab all of this. Why is this not working? And then I'm just gonna chug all of this forage. What's the next least? What am I? 17? 40? 35? 45? Oh, this is actually decent energy. Okay, let's finish the trees up. Ah. Okay. So it's 12:10. I think I might reset just because I know I can do that so much faster. Grandpa. We're up at Grandpa's. I just know I can do that so much faster. Like, that took 6 hours. Okay, so let me do something. This is, I think, 400 trees. So that's 200 trees. And then I think, for the most part, there were 2 swings. And there was some trees that were 3. So let's just add like 50. So that's like 450 swings. So if you multiply by 10, that's 4,500 frames of swinging your tool. And if you divide that by 60, that's 75 seconds and 7.3. I should be able to do that just the tool swinging alone in an hour and a half. Or at least 2 hours. And I know the walk, like, here, I'm just going to do the walk back over everything and then, like, do the walk back. So it starts at 12:10. Let's just say it's 12 here, just for ease of calculation. So I'm just going to do the walk over the trees like I just did. And then the bombs, and then start back. And if it's not, like, 6 o'clock. No, if it's... Yeah, let's just see what time it took. Okay, so okay, my coffee just ran out anyway. Okay. So I'm just gonna, like, walk over all of the trees that I chopped, including, like, this one here. So, like, just looking at the frame data of how long I should have been swinging my axe, and then combining that with, like, the frame data of, like, or just, like, timing how long the walking should take, I should be able to kind of deduce, like, how fast I should be able to do all this. I think this line's, like, here. Yeah. these guys. And then I'm just gonna come up here like that, and then come down this line. So it's been an hour. Something like this. Pretty close. That. And up this way. And if you guys aren't aware, like the reason these trees are planted in such a peculiar way, it's simply because, yeah, it should be something like that, and then the walk back up to the warp totem. Like this, up here. Maybe a little bit longer just because I have to go around a couple trees. But if we're just looking at the frame data, it actually goes here and there. That's 2 hours of walking, and I said it should be like 2 hours of swinging my axe. So that should be 4 hours, and it took me 6. So that means like swinging my axe, if we ignore like bad pathing, swinging my axe I could be twice as fast. Twice as fast. And I really need these 2 hours. Like, this is a really tight day, and the more I can get done, the better. So I'm actually going to try again, but, well, obviously, I just wasted a bunch of time just walking around. But if I could get done with this by, let's see, 11, that would be a lot better. That would be a 50% reduction in my inefficiencies. If I can get done by 11. Again, like, if I can get done by 10, I would be, like, nearing task levels of tool use and whatnot. So I don't think that's going to happen. But 11, I'd be happy with. Past 12, not so much. So, I'm going to try again. Hope you don't mind. Yeah, oh, I was talking about the tree pattern. The reason the trees are planted in such a weird way is because we actually can manipulate every tree, one more, to give us 2 acorns when we chop it on a day. How could we possibly mind what it means more tree chop? Yeah, right. And that's the satisfying part. This time, as long as I'm not slower, I'll probably keep it. Yeah, so I planted those trees. Like, this is like the 4th time that I've flipped the trees, meaning like chop them down and replant and fertilize and then chop them again. And I went from like 100 to 200 to 400 trees, and now I'm going to plant 800 today. So like this is my 4th flip on these trees. Thanks for the hydrate. So things get pretty nutty. Oh, that was slow. That's fine. And the reason we need so many trees is because we need a lot of kegs. We need 4,000 kegs to complete this run properly. Yeah, it's a lot. And I don't like doing that. Scares me. That and that and that. Yeah, 4,000 kegs. The pine trees are tapped so that I can craft rain totems. You need 5 pine tar per rain totem. So I need, in order to use a rain totem every day for the rest of the run, I need to use a rain totem almost every day in the summer, and then every day for the rest of the run on Ginger Island. So yeah, I need some pine tar. Eventually I should be able to remove some of these trees. Or just ignore some of them. I don't need all of them. Maybe just like take some of these out and put more kegs down. This is a nice little slot for a row of kegs. Or kegs. I mean kegs or furnaces. I think I have enough furnaces though, for now. Alright, let me focus. Try and do my bombs correctly. That one. There. There. And then I need to get some of that junk out of my way. Sorry about the fuse timer here. Okay, that one's slightly misplaced, but I don't think it really matters. There's just one tile off. Ah. See, the lag is so bad. You know what? I'm just gonna start here. No, I kind of liked. I like starting from here. It was good. Okay, I need to listen to my mouse. This part is difficult. Okay, so 650 sounds right. Maybe a little bit slow. No, 650 is good. I'm happy with 650 here. Like I could probably get it to 640 if I was super fast, but that doesn't matter. 10 minutes. It's when the hours. Okay. Are you guys ready for this? This should be a 3 chop. Come on. Okay, let's not delete my start right here. Don't delete that either. Okay, I deleted a start fruit, that's fine. Two star fruit. That's fine. I don't care about a couple star fruit here. Okay. Get your ear holes ready. Make sure you brush your ear holes every night. Ah. Okay. So, I have a thing. Sounds like this. You guys hear that? Do I need to turn it up a little bit? This is 360 beats per minute. But actually, that's a little too fast. That's the AC rhythm. Yeah, it's in FL Studio. I'm going to turn it down to like 345. It's a slight difference, but it just makes it a little more consistent for me. And yeah, it's a little less precise, but it's good. So it's... And actually, I'm just going to do this. It's a little annoying. Okay, I'm actually gonna turn it off, but I just want to hear it for a second. Because it's actually difficult. So, here, I'm actually gonna turn it down. At a certain point, you'll start hearing that it's actually not just one beat. So the time between those two beats as I speed that up by 6 times is the offset for the AC. And it's 1 frame at 360. And there's a big difference between, like, to me, my ear hears the 2 beats. That's kind of what it sounds like, yeah. I actually asked my brother about this. Actually, let me listen to that again. 345 will work. Difficult. Let me go back to this. Let me try this. No, it needs to be 3. Are you rushing or dragging? J.K. Simmons in Whiplash voice. Okay, that's what I need to know. Okay, that'll do. See, it's difficult. The drummer in band class is always rushing. So, my brother is a drummer, and I asked him about the AC problem. I said, I need 2 clicks that are really close to each other, but are not at the same time. And he's like, oh, that's a flam. And I'm like, what the heck is a flam? And he's like, oh, it's like a drumming rudiment. Like one of the rudiments you learn when you're learning how to drum is called a flam. And I'm like, well, that's really helpful. And actually I need to do it. Flam, that's the word I was trying to remember. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Okay. Yeah. So that's kind of like the basics of AC, because actually the reason people are slow at AC is not because of the 10 frame window that you have to hit. There's not that much difference between a 10 frame and like a 12 frame window. But it sounds a lot different. It sounds a lot slower. What really slows people down is the time between 2 different ACs. So like there's the start the swing, stop the swing, and then there's start the next swing. And a lot of people are like here, and I'm trying to get it to like here, so that it's like one swing and then the next swing immediately. And that's why I needed the flam. Okay, let's see if I can get this. That's quite difficult. Okay, from here to here, 6:47, 2 hours. Okay, I'm really gonna have to pick up my pace here to get done at 11. So that's what you're talking about, the task, right? Where it was kind of overlapping each swing AC set. Yeah, so that's exactly what. The tasks can do the AC and start the next swing on the same frame. So it's literally not a flam, it's just one beat. It's not separated by 16 milliseconds, which is ideal for a flam for AC. Okay, let's see if I can get this. Come on. Come on. Okay, I'm getting it. Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna waste a little bit to prevent exhaustion here. Okay. Actually, that should do it. Perfect. Okay. We are probably not going to make it by 11. That's fine. Come on. Man, if I could do it like consistently, it'd be amazing. Ugh, I'm not gonna worry about the fortune there. Well, 20 minutes faster is really not the improvement I was looking for, especially considering I didn't go into the cave this time. So we'll do it again. This is probably going to be my last attempt because I want to continue this day, but I'm actually kind of enjoying this. It's actually pretty fun, not gonna lie. Having fun in a min-max? How dare you? Sewing the jacket you've been working on? Shoulder pads are finicky. Enjoying playing Stardew? No, what am I doing? No. Okay, that's fine. This'll work. Ah. Alright, I'm not gonna do this inventory every time. I'm just gonna go. Which one is it? Yeah, this one I thought. Dude, the lag when the bombs go off is ridiculous. I can't even place this. Okay, I already placed it. I can't hear it. Okay, it's fine. Bruh. I can't handle this lag, it's crazy. I don't know if I placed that or not, because bombs are weird. Okay, 650 again. Let me focus up here. Working on being ridiculously tense so I don't get another migraine. That sounds tough. I'm sorry to hear that, scribbled ink. Scribbled ink. I'm just gonna call you Dink from now on. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm actually just gonna pause my music here so I can focus on the tempo. Let me listen to it again. I'm just gonna put it back like this. I don't know if you guys can hear my mouse going off, but like I'm just trying to... Okay, I think I got it. Like that. Okay. Come on. Ah, there goes my star fruit. Two. It's fine. So hard. Ooh, that's tough. Really need to go to bed. Oh, no worries. Get some good sleeping. A good one. Okay. I think it's better for me to just hold Alt on the left hand. Perfect. Okay. Hi, Wumpa Girl. When you clear the trees, it's amazing to watch. Yeah, it's really satisfying too. I'm so anxious that you're just going to pass out in the middle of the field and have to start over. Yeah, you have 15 extra energy when you pass out, and I have level 9 foraging, so I'm not like I only use 1.1 energy per swing, so exhausting. I'd have to swing slowly a bunch of times in order to like actually exhaust. So. That's pretty good. More of that, please. Ooh, improving. Okay. Shit. Okay. Well, I improved significantly for my first run, like 25%. Nah. Yeah, like 25% better than my first try. So I'm happy with that. I'm just going to take that. Stop that. Let's get back to it. So from here, I go to the desert. And I do my furnaces here. Just gonna dump wood. Wow. We really don't have a lot of inventory space, huh? So just put sap in here. I don't know why I have 2 stacks of sap. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna grab my furnaces here. This is going to be a little bit flashy because I'm just gonna pause buffer like this. This is not the most enjoyable to watch, but we'll be done soon enough. That's bad. Don't delete the beats. Okay, and then here. All right, so from here, we're gonna go to the quarry. And the quarry is gonna be the first place that we begin planting. And I will warn you, the method I'm gonna use to start planting here is gonna get pretty flashy. So if you're photosensitive, I apologize. It's just, it's not gonna be a very enjoyable experience. But I gotta get as many of these acorns down as quickly as I possibly can. And it's just gonna have to be like this. So I actually want the pickaxe over the axe because if you axe a acorn, it like, it's actually not that big of a deal. Whatever. Leggy. I need my reference document for this. I'm pretty sure I know exactly how this is gonna go. No, I don't really need it. Yeah, I don't really need the doc here. Gonna go like this. So oops, that's not what I want. Okay. I'm gonna grab it anyway. Desert, not desert final. Quarry. Which one? This one. So I kind of have a reference image for this. I don't know why it's in low quality like it is. But basically I'm going to be setting this up so that I can fill in with kegs as well as trees. So like this is a really efficient tree setup. I don't know if you can see all these little stumps. I don't know why this quality is so bad. I have another one. Oh, that's the desert. Is this one better? No, that's the same one. Huh? I don't know why the quality is so bad. It looks horrible. Hold on. Anyway, I don't really need this reference, but like I'm just looking at the top and yeah. Okay. So we're just gonna start like this and then like that. So ideally I can like do 4 at a time like that. Like that. I would like copy. Okay. Lee chat. Plant raid, eh? Welcome in everyone. How's it going? You came at the perfect time. And Spoodyhead, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Leechshot, how was your stream? How was your perfection? So I'm gonna try and minimize. Oh, yeah, I'm glad I had the axe out, pickaxe out. I kind of need this planting to be really good, so I'm actually just gonna get a little degen with it. I apologize. Oh, can I think I can squeeze like 2 more trees there. Maybe I was supposed to. No, I was not going to. I think I'm just gonna keep this as standard as possible. And we'll make it work. Leechchat, how's starfruit? We are doing the trees first, and we're gonna finish the day off with the starfruit. Thank you. The reason being is we are going to hand water starfruit instead of try and get them all down today. Let me just throw this one down. And here. I love pause buffers. Where did my picture go? Where did my picture go? Here. Okay, let me get that off screen because that's kind of annoying to you guys. Oh, perfect. All right. Yeah, there's one more here. That's fine. It's because I like pain. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, how is your perfection going? Did you get your starfruit done? Breezy, have a good night. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, we're just gonna grab that one. Again, I apologize for the flashing. It just kind of has to be like this. Just so I can get it done. There's a lot to do today, and I need to maximize here. Joja is done. House upgrade in progress. There you go. Yeah, this is pretty standard. Okay, I think I can figure that out when I get up to it. Okay. Next is here. Okay, that's what I was hoping to avoid. Okay, that's fine. Just continue on with this, and we got a rock here. I think it's just here. Cool. And then here. No. All right. Ah, what the heck? I just wasted tree fertilizer. I don't know how that happened. Okay, these are getting annoying. The cat behemoth and Juka Silva, thank you for following, guys. I appreciate you. Again, Leechat, thank you for the raid. If you got to get out of here, have a great night. I appreciate you. And And anyone who's joining with Chat, thank you for coming on over. Again, if you guys don't know me, I'm Piano Addict. It's been a minute since I've streamed, but I'm hoping to get back into the schedule a little more. I've been very busy. You know how it goes. I did not need to clear that. That's fine. There. Ah. Oops. All right, where did these go? Here and here. Okay. Sunken Land. Wanted to ask you about clay farming when it comes to console players. Am I doing it wrong, or is there a consistent way? It depends on your console. As far as I know, and I can't confirm this because I've never been able to test myself, clay farming should work on consoles except for on the Switch. So if you're on a Nintendo Switch, it's unfortunately just not going to work for you. But if you're on other consoles, as long as you're following the patterns, it should work out. And again, I've never tested since I don't own any consoles. Get out of my way, would you kindly? But yeah, that's a good question. I've heard from multiple sources that it does work on consoles, but again, I can't really confirm it, but the RNG should be the same, is what I've heard. Okay, I need to make a couple adjustments to how I'm doing this. Okay, and then one here. How dare you take 2 hits? That was pretty slow. Okay, that should be all the trees in the quarry. Ooh. And then we are actually going to warp. Okay, so we are missing one of these. I'm gonna set it aside. 660. 800 minus 662. 138. That sounds about right. GG Corey. Xbox seems to break the pattern a lot. It depends. You might have just a bad pattern. One way to repair a pattern that like starts, like if you get like 3 nice moves and then the 4th one doesn't give you a clay, go from that 4th one that was missing the clay and go left 4 and down 4. And that should be a good place to start a new pattern. But if the knight's moves aren't working whatsoever, then I'm not sure. Yeah, there might be a pattern on Switch, but I'm not sure. It would make sense that there would be a pattern on Switch because it's just like the random number that changes, not any of the variables that are being called. But it's hard to say. Okay, now we go here. Grab this. Go up. Got the wizard. We are opening the casino on summer 3rd. This is the earliest possible day that you can do this. 10 beets inside the fridge. Wow, look, I already have beets grown on the 3rd of summer. How does that work? Let's go to the fridge. I almost like ran right past the house here. Give the sand dragon his last meal. Huh, I wonder what that is. Couldn't be this, could it? Okay. Okay, so here we are gonna sell 87 radioactive bars. This has been one of my main sources of cash so far, and these are just cracked. They're worth 4,500 each. These 87 bars are worth over 250,000 gold, and I end up with over 500,000 gold in my hand. This allows me to buy the rest of my starfruit, and actually, I saw that little amethyst, that little juicy little amethyst. I'm gonna buy 275 iron ore. And I'm gonna buy 100. Hold on. Yeah, I'm at 100. That's fine. I need to buy... One sec. I'm gonna buy 5 more. That'll work. That's a little bit of spending money. Yeah, just a casual 500,000. Don't worry, it's not gonna stay in my hand for very long. That's all we need here. Thank you, sir. And then we warp back to the desert. Hey. 2 o'clock. All right. Let me think. I think this is fine. We're barely going to be able to spend any or get any of this starfruit down, which is depressing. It's going to be tough though. We still have a lot to do. So, first off, ooh. You know what? I might just delay this I might just delay the smelt here. I really don't have time to be like, man. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna delay the smelt. I don't really have time for it. Let me put wood in a new chest. Come here, wood and sap. So I'm gonna get a lot more of you. Ah! Shit. That's not what I wanted. One sec. I messed up. I messed up. Hold on. 712. Alright. That's fine. Oops. Inventory issues. Oh. Another thing I wanted to do, real quick. Oops. Ah, come here. Is make that one tree fertilizer that I accidentally deleted. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make the 2 more just in case. So now I have 2 extra. And then I'm gonna put all my junk wood into this chest. Get in there. Like that. Oh, and my stone goes back. Okay, now my chest here isn't clogged with wood. And then we put... no, this is fine. Okay. Next picture. You know what? I'm gonna skip making the torches. I'm gonna put the torches away. As much as I want to put them down, it's too complicated. I can spam them down later. I'm just gonna put the torches away. Okay. I'll get those later. Will I? No. What I need to do right now is, make a island warp. Before I forget. And I also need to grab one of these. Three of these. Two of them. Two's fine. Just one. No, two. Yeah, two's fine. Okay. Sorry, that was confusing. Okay. The next part is we plant all of the acorns in the desert. And that's gonna look like this. For those who are curious. This picture's in high quality. This has the torches down. The reason I don't really want to do the torches is, actually, maybe I do. I don't know. The one thing I don't like about the torches is you could place a torch, like place your torches and place your acorns, and then accidentally place another torch on an acorn, and then you have to swing at an acorn that already has fertilizer on it. And it's just, a little bit spooky. I'd rather do these torches later or something. And they're not a big deal. Like the pathing in the quarry is important because the rocks get in the way. But like here, it's like what a cactus fruit or coconut gets in your way. Why do you just pick it up? Okay, so that's gonna I'll put that away and pull you guys back up. Where'd you go? Oh, I'm so dumb. Sec. Apologize. I have another monitor. I haven't been using it this entire time. I was like, why is this so difficult to balance to get everything on my screen that I need? Jesus. My computer does not like it when I connect a new monitor. Okay, that'll help. Holy crap. I've been using the single monitor this entire, well, two monitors. Now I have three. You guys are down here on chat. Down there. So like, yeah, right here. I like looking like here because it's pretty close to my camera, and then like looking up here is nice. Okay, let's get to it. I think I'm gonna try and be as efficient as I can with this planting here, but I don't want to like kill myself doing it. Yeah, I should have enough acorns here. This should get me down. There should be about 260 trees to put down here, so you give it a lot of trees in the desert. Okay, let's get to it. Yeah, I think I'll place the torches when I put the tappers down. Because, like, I'm not going to have kegs yet anyway, so it's like... Doesn't really make sense. Alright, let's see how fast I can do this. Why acorn trees specifically? Because when you tap acorn trees, you get oak resin, which is needed to craft kegs. And kegs are the greatest money source of all time in Stardew Valley. Wine is just the most OP thing in the world. I'm trying to think. I made this stuff because I'm like, am I going to come back here? And if I'm not coming back here, it's like, Should I grab my spicy eels? Or at least like this? Yeah, I'm just gonna grab this now. Seems like a good idea. It's fine. I want these over here. Don't mind me organizing my inventory. It's fine. Nothing happened. Okay, let's do this. Okay, there's 2. 4. Dang it. That's what happens when you fail your buffers. And plant a single line here. Okay, and then a double here. Ah. Really want to avoid having to swing my tool here. And I just can't help myself. Bruh. I'm just gonna do this one at a time without trying to walk. Shit. Let's not plant. Oh, I planted. Okay. Wow, I did it right and thought I did it wrong. All right, Zach, have a good night. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Yeah. Got it. Okay, here. Here, I gotta chop this. Then I can use the wood. There. Just to get that. Ah! Okay. Oh. In my picture, I intentionally, like, I redesigned my entire desert layout. And when I did, I was like, I need to make sure that I have furniture in place for Cindy's rampage. And I was like, why is there a chair here? I want to plant a tree here, but there's a chair. And it's like, oh, wait. If Sandy steps on that tile, it really goes haywire. There and there. Like so. This song reminds me of, like, Epona's song. Anyone else get, like, Epona's song vibes from this? Where'd that go? Can't waste. That's not an option. Wait, Acorn goes there. Alright, it really does. And that goes there. It's so much Epona's song, like, I can never unhear it. What even is this song? It's the Stardew Valley Fair theme. It's... makes me want to play Zelda, man. What time did I start this? Wait, didn't I start at 2? Wow, we're making good time. Okay, that's good. Hey, what's up, Hot TJ? Welcome in. I'm tabbed out here, so don't worry about the time passing. Where am I? Sometimes it's really hard to keep track. There. Sorry, it's actually confusing as hell. Okay, left. Okay. That. Ah. Okay. So, as you might recall, this is what this looks like. We just did this, and then up, down, and up. And now we're gonna skip to the top and do this full top loop. Come all the way around, and then come back down to the bottom, and do this bottom, and then end up in the oasis and buy our starfruit. Okay, back to it. Oh, sorry. This also has like a Goron vibe to it, like another Zelda theme. What did I do to my camera? Oh, I'm looking at my camera. I'm like, what the heck is going on with my camera? I was like, what is that? And I was like, oh, it's the furnaces or the crystallariums in game. That's funny. Hey, Arena Sky. Thank you for the raid. How is it going? What are we up to? You playing some Stardew Valley? Nice. I appreciate the raid. Thanks for coming over. How'd you find your place here? Rawr! Froggy, welcome in. We are planting a ridiculous amount of oak trees right now. It's a little bit flashy. I do apologize for that, but I do what I have to, man. It's a hard world out here for Stardewers, for min-maxers. Ah. Where does it go? Here and here. And then here. And then we go to the right. Concerned Day might have been suspiciously influenced by Zelda music. It would make sense. Zelda music is great. I love Zelda music. Hey, thanks for the follow. Froggy, welcome in. For those who don't know me, I'm Piano Addict. I'm currently working on making 100 million gold in the first year of Stardew Valley. And it's getting ridiculous. Ah, I'm bad. Acorn goes there. Look at this pro. Yeah, I'm just a sweat. Don't worry about it. Okay, yeah, we're good. It was actually really fun making this little setup. It probably could fit more trees, but I would focus more on like efficiency of like loading and reloading and oops and pathing through these this farm here. So I didn't want to like focus too much time and energy on like cramming as many trees in as possible. Rather, I'm more concerned about because I have to run through this tree farm so many times, and I want it to be really smooth every time. Ah, that's bad. Ah. Okay. How does Stardew speedruns work? It depends on the category. Right now I have the world record for Joja Mart, which is just basically earn 150,000 gold as quickly as you possibly can. Sorry, I'm throwing a little bit. And then I'm just gonna slap one right here. Okay, then we move up. That was really bad animation canceling. I keep almost deleting my hat as well. We need a... that one. But like, if you're talking about like community center speedruns, it's basically just like, you know, do as much as you can as quickly as possible. Pretty much same as every other game, you know. Except in Stardew Valley. Ah, that's bad. I could be doing this so much better. But I don't care. With the starfruit requirement out of this day, it's like I could probably afford to be less efficient and it would be fine. I don't want to risk planting there, so I'm just gonna do that. Again, I apologize for the flashing, but okay, that's on the spot. And this goes one more. There. And then come across 3. Ah. Here. And then we go up. Actually, grab that one. And here. Hi, Jesse. Welcome in. Yeah, speedruns are like really fast in real time. Like as fast as you possibly can. This is more of like a challenge run where I'm trying to do as much as I possibly can in a single given day. Hence the 6 million gold earned on Summer 3 Year 1. Yeah, I do like how this pattern, I get to plant an acorn right in the middle where you get the galaxy sword at. Sometimes you just gotta appreciate the little things. Stop making mistakes, man. Stop making mistakes. Damn it. Get back here. The galaxy tree, the infinity tapper. Jesse, if you're interested, you can read up on it there. And I have the VODs on the YouTube. But basically the answer is it's really complicated, and basically every single day I've done a lot. A lot. It's can I please just go like this? And then do this right. Stop throwing. Okay. Hey, thanks for the follow, Rugermans. Okay. Alright. So. Alright. Keep going across. Not there. What is going on? Plant it there. There's a path there. And good. Don't miss this one. Come on. I am struggling a little bit, huh? There. That there. For some reason, you can't plant an acorn here. Doesn't let you. Couldn't tell you why. Or here. Still. Couldn't tell you why. And then I kind of have to go off pattern for this section. But it's fine. Don't tell me. I have to break this. Okay, well, at least it's somewhat useful. And just go all the way down with... Yeah, that's fine. And then here. Oops. There. There, and there. Okay, that's all of the top planted. And then we come here. Grab these two. On my way to the dragon. Spoilers. He ate the solar essence. You place the essence in the dragon's maw. Only then do you notice a note hidden in the eye socket. You've proven yourself, kid. Check out the pile of lumber next to your house, Mr. Key. You would not believe how long it took me to figure this out in my casual playthrough. Oh my god. I didn't want to look at the wiki, and it took me like, I swear, like 10 hours of like, what the heck did that mean? The lumber pile next to your house. Like, because I had upgraded my house. And I think like the lumber pile gets smaller or something. Oh my god. I've been in stream a lot lately from raids. Just never followed. Thanks, Rugermans. I appreciate you. Wow, 5,000 clay on your first message. There you go. You're gonna have to spend that on some sand sits or something. I need to add more clay redemptions. Here, you can have this 3 clay here. That's for you. Oh, it came back to me. I'm sorry. And then, yeah, we just come down this line. Wait, is that? That's right. I wish it could all be like that. Wait. Wait. So it's here. Oh god, this is hard. I already fertilized it, so it is what it is. Actually, I don't think that one's plantable, actually. Yeah, I can't plant here now because I just planted there. Fine, just there. Agora de Bell. Agora de Bell. Wait, sorry. Agora Bell. Thank you for the follow. And thank you for the hydrate and the phosphoromalda. I cannot say that name. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the standstick. Let's stand up. I got a standing desk. Did that count as a hydrate and a stand? All right. Oh, that actually feels really nice to stand up. Thank you. I needed that. Ah. And then these ones, I just moved them down one. Don't do the next one. Then... All right. That is the whole area cleared. Woohoo! Now we get to buy... What's the number? 1,711. That's a lot. Wait, minus 446. 1,265. So, one stack of starfruit, 400 grand. So 250. 265. One more. Something like that. Oh yeah, because 999 instead of 1,000. All right, and we got 5,598 gold left over. Beautiful. Now, what's next? Warp to the farm. And we're actually just going to finish trees. And then warp to the island. And plant the island. Because the island beach has an incredible amount of space. There is more space on the beach of the island farm alone. Only on the farm, not including any of the other maps. There's more space just on that beach than there is in the quarry and the desert combined. Actually, there might be a little bit more in the quarry and desert combined. But holy crap. What about the dragon? I fed the dragon. But the dragon is full. He ate his solar essence and yep. But thank you for the reminder. I did remember the solar essence. Now we just have to touch the house, which I'm gonna do on my way through the farm. Let me think. I'm probably not going to be able to step manip today, which is unfortunate because I'd really like to. Well, I might be able to, but it's going to be really inefficient for me to run back to the oasis at 11 and then back to the island and all that. I'm going to warp back to the farm here. I'm going to take a quick breather. I've been going for almost 2 hours here. All right, we have the correct number of starfruits. Let's just do this. Get rid of that. Move our acorns away. Goodbye, clay. Maybe eat these. Actually, I'll just munch on these cactus fruit and put these here. I like how we have 1,711 starfruit. That makes me happy. That's just because we deleted a couple. Okay. Ready? Let's do it. So, I estimate that doing these trees is going to take me... Man, it takes the task like... 4 hours. So if it takes me 8, in general, I probably half as fast as the task. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Ooh. That's gonna be tight. I might not even plant a single starfruit. What I could also do is just totally screw planting any starfruit here. I really don't want to have to do that, but it's an option. Where... Oh, I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm gonna take a quick break. Let me run down to the trees first. I'm gonna take a quick screenshot here. So this is what we're looking at. I'm just gonna put this on screen actually. While I take a quick breather. I'll be back in a few. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Yeah. Don't throw a riot while I'm away. You guys behave yourself, okay? I'm back. Okay. So the question is, do I plant any starfruit here? Probably. I start here, just do this, this, this. Then here, do my little line here. Do this, 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 and then warp to the island. Okay. Yeah, I'll plant the starfruit. I mean... It's a lot of tool swings that I can do tomorrow. So I was thinking, I technically could delay the trees by a day. But I don't know if it really saves me any time. I mean, it's like either today, tomorrow. Well, it might, because like on the 11th, and I don't have to hand water, and I could just do all the starfruit today. I'll think about it. I'll try and finish this day and see how far I get. But it's possible that I could like... The reason that I can delay the trees a day is because kegs don't take a week. They take 6 days and some change. So you can actually shift all your kegs forward by a day. Every time you load it, you can shift them either forward by a day or they'll take a full week, depending on what time you load them. If you load them before a certain time, they'll shift forward a day. So like I could even offset some of my kegs so I don't have to do all 4,000 in a single day. But like in that last month, I could technically be doing my tappers on Tuesdays and then ship them forward to Monday. And then as long as I load them on that last Monday of the winter, then they'll be ready on the Sunday, the 28th of winter. So I'll try and finish this day and then probably call it a stream and then think about it. I might redo this day if I can finish it here. Because that would technically save me having to spend time hand watering on the 11th, which could be good. But let's go for it. I'm gonna do this. And I have the casino unlocked. Then I'll do this. I need to turn the music down a little bit. And then I'm just gonna do this. Wait, do I still have it open? Yeah, I do. Oops. Oops. Wait, let me look at this again. Yeah, I could also work my way. I don't like doing it from the top because I can't really see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm actually gonna mute my music because ah. I really don't know where I deleted the starfruit at. I don't know. I'd like to replace the starfruit. Here's one. Okay, I'll go up and replace that real quick. There's the other one. Yikes. Ah. Okay, there's that. But is cheese pre-chopped or something? They're falling so fast. So I have a powerful steel axe, which can drop a tree in 2 swings, and then the stump is a single swing. It does 5 damage. So yeah, they do fall really quickly. Do these 2. Yikes. Hey. What's up? It's me. Oh. Ah. More. Oh, yeah. How you doing, Joe? Nice to see you. We're being an absolute degenerate in Stardew Valley. Nah, I've been busy. You know, getting married and shit. Thanks, man. I appreciate ya. You been putting any music out lately? Man, I cannot get that third hit in. Wrote a song for Evie? Nice. Oops. Pop it near off. Ah. Ah, that was so bad. Oh my god. Let me check something. Yeah, that was right. One more. There we go. Oh my god. Oh my god, stop it. Here. Oh shit. Waste energy. Oh my. This is not going very well. Ah. Oh my god, stop doing that. Why are you doing that? Why is it double swinging? Probably because I'm double swinging. What are you gonna do? The speed. Are you trying to listen for? You're not step counting today? I'm listening to my hand on the mouse, mostly. Stop it. Bruh. Okay, we are not making it to the casino. I don't even know if we finished the trees here. Coffee's out. Okay, we are not finishing. Okay, we just have one for now. Two followers away from affiliate. Nice, dude. You show me your music making process? Oh. Wait, what? The Twitch. Are you playing Fortnite? Nice. Hell yeah. It's true. People do like Fortnite. How often are you streaming, man? No worries. Yeah, Twitch is great, man. Well, we chopped all the trees, but there's a problem. Oh, there's the time. Oh, I gotta tab out. This is the problem. I'll show you guys. After we do all that, let's put the music back on. We still need to do all of this. Yeah, that's all right. We still need to plant all of these acorns. All these acorns, man. And get these garden pots done. Look at all these acorns. Pain. So, let me pull something else up here. This is my crop planner for the year. If you look at, I kind of have like these artichokes. Oh, why they have DSG? No, that's not right. The artichokes are supposed to have. Oh, yeah. So I was supposed to plant the trees yesterday so that they're done on Sunday. But now I'm doing them today. Artichoke. So that they're done on Monday. This is actually where all delayed. I made some changes to this and it didn't save them, so. So, and then like, I need to do 800, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. No, 800 times 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to do 5 crafts of kegs. So, wait, this is the plant, and this is the first craft. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is my last time crafting kegs. If I load a keg on the 15th of this day, it will be ready on the 21st, which is perfect. Because if I load it on the 16th, it will be ready on the 22nd. And then the 1st, 8th, 15th, and 22nd of winter. And I can even delay the starfruit planting on the island a day as well. So like instead of planting here, I plant this final starfruit with DSG on this day, on the 14th of summer, on the 14th of winter. And this is done on the 22nd here. Problem with that is if I do like this full island of starfruit, which was shown here, all of this starfruit, like I'm probably not gonna have time to harvest and load all of this starfruit before the cutoff, which let me find where that is actually. I have that written down. Up there. It's the keg schedule. So if a keg is loaded at 6 a.m., it's ready in 6 days at 12:40 p.m. If it's loaded at 1:50 a.m., it's ready in 7 days at 12:30 p.m. Wait, this is 6 a.m., 12:40 a.m., I'm pretty sure. Six days plus 6:40. No, 12:40 p.m. 7 days is minus 13:20. So 1:50 to 12:30 a.m. in 7 days. So the cutoff for a 6-day cycle is 7:10 p.m. Oh yeah, I could definitely do that. So if I load a keg at 7:10 p.m., it'll be ready in 6 days at 1:50 a.m. But that's a little too tight. So because I need to collect that keg and put it in the bin on that final day. So here, so if I load a keg on the 22nd at 7:10, then it'll be done on the 28th at 1:50 a.m. So like that's a little too late because like at 1:50 a.m. I'm gonna have to grab that final keg and then get to the bin and ship everything. So that's a little too tight. But as long as I can get all of these starfruit, which is a lot. Why can't I think of the number right now? I had them written down. It's 2,100. Yeah, 2,100 starfruit. Harvested and then loaded by 7:10 p.m. Which, yeah, that should be fine. It shouldn't take me more than 13 hours to load 2,000 starfruit. I think I can do like 40 per hour in the loading. So like 40 per tick. Times 6 is 240 per hour times 12. Yeah. It would take 12 hours to load the kegs. Actually, that's a good thing to look at. 4,000 kegs divided by 40 per tick divided by 6. So it would take 17 hours to do a full load of all of my kegs. Yeah, the planning is incredible in this run. It's ridiculous. If trees tapped on summer 8th, the kegs crafted and loaded on summer 15th. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of did some of the math out here. I think the final day is... Oh, I did some like... So yeah, the first keg loaded on the 15th. And it's ready on the 21st. And then 6th. Yeah, so I can shift them forward a little bit. If I'm really meticulous about loading at specific times, like making sure I'm always loading my kegs on time. The issue with that is days like here, let me just do fruit here. Don't worry about the wheat. This is an old planner that I never got a chance to fix. Well, I had fixed it and it didn't save, so So instead of loading on the 5th here, if I load on the 6th, starfruit 2100. Ooh. With DSG. And I auto plant. Then they're done on the 6th, 14th, 22nd. So like this is the first K craft here. And then they would be ready here. So this is the issue is like if I load a keg on the 16th and do the starfruit on the 6th, then on the 22nd, I'm gonna have to, well, no, I can do the, I'll have enough starfruit at this point to be loading before I harvest. If I have to harvest on day, I can do the load first and then harvest after. So that's actually not an issue. I was worried about like having to harvest and then load, but that would screw with my timing. Like if I didn't have the starfruit, but I already have like a ton of starfruit already, and like by the time summer's over, I'm gonna have, you know, I'm gonna have like 8,000 starfruit by the time I'm. Well, I'll have like 5,000 starfruit by the time I'm loading my first keg, and then 8,000 by the time I'm loading my second round. So it's like, that's not a big deal. Okay. So, oh, nope, tab out. I don't want the data save. It's taken quite a long time to plan Spark. Definitely. Hey, nice viewer count. I have to Alt F4 the game because this is not an acceptable day. And let me think. It's midnight for me. So the alternative would be to do all the trees today, but then just focus on getting the starfruit done, and then plant all the trees tomorrow and do all of my keg rounds on Tuesdays, which I'm actually not opposed to. The reason I wanted them on Mondays is because my my pathway here takes me, when I'm doing my trees, it takes me all the way to the nut door, and then I can accept any quests on Mondays if I want to. This way it's like, if I get a Skull Caverns invasion, I can't even touch it until Wednesday. Because Monday I don't want to do a Skull Caverns day and have to go to the nut room on the same day. That's really bad. I guess unless we go to that planner again. Yeah, no, Monday's there. So like the 22nd would be a date. I'd have to look at my, it's not really that big of a deal. To be honest, like I don't really mind this. Like if I'm on Tuesdays now, it's like just do keg stuff on Tuesdays. And then if I wanted to do Skull Caverns invasions, I just accept it on Tuesday and then run it on Wednesday. Which is probably fine, because like I could probably just save it for a day here. Like I'd probably want to be doing my Skull Cavern invasions on Thursdays anyway, so I could pop magic rock candies. Because I plan on popping my candies as soon as I get them. That's another thing about, if I have to hand water on the 11th, then I can't use my magic rock candy that day for a Skull Caverns dive. And I really want to transition into major Skull Caverns dives here now that I have batteries producing on my lightning rods, which I forgot to put down today. Then yeah, that would probably work, because I can just accept it on Tuesday, do chores or something on Wednesday, or because like I wouldn't want to do Skull Caverns dives on. I guess I can save magic rock candies from the week before and pop them on Mondays or whatever. But like I'd much rather just like get the magic rock candy and use it on the same day. Just use it right away as soon as I can. And if I hand water starfruit, I am totally gimping like anything to do on the 11th. Like it has to be freaking radioactive ore, and I really want to stop doing radioactive ore, because like look at these numbers. Like I have to buy 3,500 starfruit here, and then 2,100 on that week. So like just in the summer alone, just for starfruit seeds, I need so much money. It's ridiculous. So that's 63,000. 6,300 plus 7,000 times 400. I need 5.3 million for starfruit seeds in just the summer. And then every time I craft kegs, it's so an iron bar is 150 times 5 plus 300 plus 75 times 5. Ah. Wait, I'm just going to do 75 times 4. So 5 plus 10 plus 4. That's 19. And then I think it's 50. I'm killing myself. 30. Okay. Plus 300. Yeah, this seems right. 1,725 gold for every keg. And every time I craft a keg, every time I do my keg crafts, it's 800 crafts. So every time I craft kegs, it's 1.38 mil. And I'm going to have to do that twice in the summer. And then plus the... What? Anyway, you get the picture. 8 million. Oh, and I need 800 tappers, which are 75 times 12. Where did my calculator go? This is just a math stream now. Plus 400. That doesn't seem right. 2, 3, 4, 10. 14. That doesn't seem right either. Because it's 400. 1450. Another 1.6 mil. So that's over 9 million gold. Like getting close to 10 million gold that I need just to get through summer with the tapper craft and 2 keg crafts. And the starfruit seeds. That's like all the costs I have for the rest of the run is kegs, tappers, and starfruit seeds. I really don't have to spend money on anything else except for like setup for skull caverns, smelting iron and stuff like that, buying coal. But that's just kind of included in the like you deduct like the cost of coal from the profits of like iridium when you're calculating how much money you're going to make from a skull caverns dive. You kind of put that into it. Like an iridium bar is 1,500 gold. But that's 5 radioactive or 5 iridium ore. So that's like, oh, it's 300 gold per ore, but it costs 150 gold to smelt it. So it's really 1,350 divided by 5, 270 gold per iridium ore. So if you do an iridium dive, that's like 2,000 ore. That's like 540,000 gold earned and not 600 grand. It's like that. That 10%. Yeah. It's like 10% of your profits from iridium just go straight into coal. And that doesn't include the coal that you need for ammo either. That's expensive as well. Every ammo is worth 240 gold. So like if it takes like let's say on average you get, let's be generous and say you get like 4 iridium per shot. No, let's say 5 iridium per shot even. And then yeah, let's say every bar takes 1 shot to get. That's 1,500 for the bar, minus 150 for the coal, and then minus 240 for the shot. Well, actually, let's be generous and say, yeah, that's like, now it's like 222 per shot. It's like 25% of your profits from iridium dives go into smelting a shot. But actually, let's be generous and say the iron is free, so you're not spending that, and then it's just 90 gold. Yeah. 90 over 5. 18. 270 minus 18. That's still 16%. So anywhere from 16 to 26% of your profits go into just coal. Actually, you could just say straight up 16% of your profits from doing iridium dives goes right back into coal. So it's like that's calculated in the cost of the bar. Um, because like before you can spend your iridium money on starfruit seeds, you have to buy more coal so that you can do another iridium dive to buy more seeds. So it's like you could say, "Oh, I have 100 bars and it's worth 150,000 gold." 1.5, yeah, 150,000 gold. Or like say you have a stack of bars, that's 1.5 mil. But it's like really it's 0.84, did I say? It's really 1.2 mil. So it's like that difference is a difference of 600 starfruit seeds. That's pretty huge. That's something that radioactive ore just doesn't really have to deal with. Like radioactive ore is more like 25% of your profits go straight into buying more ammo. And the coal cost of smelting bars is much less significant because a radioactive bar is 4,500 gold. So like minus 150 for one coal, and you also get a ton of coal from farming it. It's 870. So it's really only like 3.3% of your profits go into the smelting costs. But then you have to buy the iron, which let's let's be generous. No, each shot of radioactive ore nets, let's say, an average of 3. So like 6 bars, 10 shots. So 3 bars is 5 shots. Um, so that's 4,500 times 3 divided by 5. Wait. Um, Minus 240 times 5. What? Yeah, that's correct. 12,300 divided by 3 bars. So it's like 400 gold per bar. And then minus the 30 gold per ore. Oh, wait, no. Divided by 5. 4,100 divided by 5 minus 30. So it's really like 790 gold per ore for radioactive ore divided by 900. So it's like 80, 87, 88%. So that's like 12 to about 13% of your profits from radioactive ore farming go into coal and iron costs. But the thing is, like, radioactive ore farming is so freaking like profitable. It's ridiculous, but it's just boring. Um, so like I'd really prefer to like take the I say it was take the difference of that, and because Skull Caverns runs are just so much better for content and speed, and like you can get like you can do late game radio or late game Skull Caverns dives. You can get like 5,000 iridium, and if it's like just the coal cost, that's like 1.3 million a day. That's like way more than you can accomplish in radioactive ore, no matter what you do. Even considering like even if you made 1,000,000 gold in raw net or raw gross from the bars themselves, you have to multiply that by what I say 0.87. So it's like 120 25 grand of that is going back into is the cost of like using the ammo and smelting it. So it's like it's crazy. The numbers just like I just need 10 million gold to get through summer alone. It's just like, oh my god. I've already made 6 million gold in the first like 30 days, so I don't think it's gonna be that bad of an issue, but it's like I have what, the 5th, the 6th, 4th. The 4th I can radioactive ore farm. If I do the starfruit here and then do the trees on the Tuesday, like if I delay this one more day, the artichokes here. Wait, where are artichokes? This is yeah, this is where the trees will be finished. And then you tap them on this day, on the 9th. And then you can start crafting your oaks on the 16th and then shift them back a day to the 22nd as you're crafting them through. Problem is like this batch gets shifted to the 22nd and then this batch gets shifted to the 1st and then the 22nd is on the 1st. And they start piling up and then you can shift like the 1st to the 7th and then like then these batches are all in here and like they all like shift at different times. So like you really have to micromanage it. I was hoping to avoid that. But it shouldn't be too bad. I don't think it's gonna be that bad of an issue. I think I can manage doing the trees on the Tuesday. And then I can have the 4th. So like I can plant trees on the 4th, have all the acorns in hand already. And then I don't have to hand water on the 11th. All the starfruit is done in sync here. And then I have the 5th to do another, like a Skull Caverns dive here or something in order to afford this. Because like these 2100. Like this is another 840 grand that I need to buy these seeds to flip. I mean, I have some starfruit that I could sell raw. I really want to avoid doing that because it messes with my numbers at the end. The goal of this run is to make 100 million gold from starfruit wine. I don't want to like go to the end of the run and sell my entire farm, delete my entire infrastructure, and scrounge up like a million gold here and there from Skull Caverns dives to make my goal. I want every single cent of my 100 million, except for 10 gold, to come from starfruit wine alone. I don't want to sell any raw starfruit, so it's kind of important that I keep on pace with these numbers that I have written down, because I need to have 32,000 starfruit wine. Well, if you want to get technical, it's no, it's 999,999,990 divided by 3150. Yeah, like this. I think this is it. No. 31746. Oh, 99. I was doing one too many nines. That was almost a billion. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I need 100 gold to come out of just some random pocket. But I need 31,746 starfruit wine. It's a lot. It's a lot of wine. So I need to keep on pace with these numbers. I need to make these purchases on time. And I need to do these keg flips properly. I think it's probably going to be best because like I can make this much money between half of the 4th and the 5th. I'll have to probably radioactive ore farm, unfortunately, to make this. And then I have until the 12th and the 14th to earn the rest of that. I have the 7th and 8th to... Oh, that's actually good that I'm delaying this more. Because now, like, before it's like, I need to make all the trees happen today. I was initially trying to do the starfruit and the trees all at once today and then have the 4th and 5th. and then the 7th to make enough money for the starfruit and the tappers. But now I have the 5th, half of the 4th, the 5th, the 7th, and the 8th. You know, this is to make the 40 grand that I need for these starfruit seeds, and then these 2 days I have time to make the 1.8 mil that I need for the tappers, and then I have the 10th, 11th, and the 10th and the 11th to make enough for this, which is another 1.4 mil, and then the 13th to make another 40 grand, and then the 15th to make the 1.8. It's just like I'm gonna need so much money. It's insane. It's like kegs on the 16th, 5,000, 2,000 starfruit here, 3,500 starfruit here, tappers here, 2,000 starfruit here. So it's like my money days are, the 4th, the 5th, the 7th, the 8th, 10, 11, 13, and the 15th. So how many days is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could probably do a half day here on the 12th. And then maybe a half day here on the 16th to complete it. So let's say 8 days. For what is it? 2,100 plus 2,100 plus 3,500 times 400. And then what I say the cost of the kegs and tappers were. It was and then 5, 15, 19 plus 300. Okay. So it's 1425 times 800 and 1725 times 800. Oops. Plus 1140 plus 3. So 5.6 million gold in 8 days. So I need to average 700,000 gold a day. On the 4th, 5th, between the 4th, 5th, 7th, 8th, 10th, 11th, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13, 15. And then I might have some flex days on like 16 and 12. So that's like maybe 9 days. So like if it's, somewhere between 700 and 622, probably 700 grand on all of my money days. So like I'm probably just gonna have a half day here, so like, and a half day there. So it's like, yeah, it's crazy. Like let's just say 5 million over 7 days. Yeah, that's even more. So 7 4. Let's say it's 720. 720,000. And I'm doing, let's say I do strictly iridium. Then I remember my iridium number was, I'm gonna assume I'm buying like 222. That's a lot of fucking iridium. 20,000 divided by one sec. 300 times point. No, it was 7.4. No, it was 8.4. 252. Yeah, that sounds right. So 720. That's like almost 3,000 iridium on my iridium dives, that's crazy pace. That's like god tier pace iridium dives. Or what did I say? 900 times 8.7. Yeah, 790. 720,000 divided by 790. Or the radioactive ore days, if I do radioactive ore instead, need to be over 900, which sounds more doable than the than the iridium runs. But I might have to do some radioactive ore dives here then to compensate. I can mix both, like have a really good radioactive ore day and then a really good skull caverns day, and those can kind of balance each other out. But yeah, I need over 5.5 million gold by the 15th or the 16th, technically. That's insane. And then I need another couple mil by the end of that week. So like the 17th, 18th, 19th. Ooh. How far into this plan are you? My plan is pretty fleshed out for the beginning of the run. If you do exclamation point 100, you can get access to this document here. It's got a lot of information about like what I've done so far, some day-to-day stuff, like little things like, oh, go to Robin and buy some stone and upgrade the barn or whatever. But like there's kind of an overview of the months here, like spring, summer, fall, and winter. But as far as like planning out in the future, it's like, okay, I know I need to make 800 tappers here, and that's 1.6 million gold. It's like I need to flesh this out more, and really plan out some of these details so that like I don't have to do those calculations every time. And I'm actually probably gonna look at this stream a couple times to flesh this out, so I don't have to do those calcs every time. I should have written them down, honestly, like a long time ago. But anyway, I've been rambling and rambling on for a while about this run. It has been a while since I've played it, so it's been kind of fun to just to think about it again. Honestly, I haven't had the time or energy to like even think about it, but just like look at our starfruit. It's so pretty. Our Ginger Island is just cracked, you know. Whenever I like get, caught up in the details, I just go back and look at Ginger Island. It's just like, oh yeah, we're doing pretty well. That's a lot of starfruit. So yeah, it'll be nice to have these next few days done with, because like logistics and chore days are sometimes harder and more like technical than just doing a money day. It's like I can crank out a radioactive ore day in a couple hours and make 1 million gold. But like doing these kinds of days where you're really planning and setting yourself up for success in the future, it's like if you do something wrong in these days, like sometimes these days are more important than the money days. Like obviously, like if you don't do the money days right, you're not going to be able to do this, but it's like it goes both ways. It's like if you get this wrong, you're kind of dead in the water as well. So thanks for the hydrate, bro. But anyway, guys, I am going to probably call it here. Let me see if I can find a raid. I really appreciate everyone hanging out with me. It's been forever, a couple months, and yeah, it's glad to see you guys again. It's been way too long. I think I'm gonna try and stream again tomorrow. So if you are around, I'll probably be streaming during the day. So keep an eye out. And I don't see anyone streaming. One sec. Looks like a pretty quiet night. You guys have any raid recommendations here? I guess I do have a speedrunning tag. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. We actually have a raid. Sweet. But I'll send you guys over to Mixed Math. Definitely go give them some love. They did a really cool art. When we did the Perfection Marathon, they did a ton of art for the runners. It was so cool. Wow, they do so much. Where is their... Oh my gosh. They post so much art. Where is it? Perfection Thon. Oh my god. Uh, Here it is. This picture's legendary. Go give Mixmouse some love. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you're interested, I do have a Discord. It's pretty quiet there, but feel free to join. Feel free to join. And then definitely make sure you hop into the Do Crew Discord if you want to catch viewers like streamers like me go live. People like Habu, Cordite, CNG, Algorithm, and many others. Definitely check out the Do Crew Discord if you're into that. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys. I thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Made everything. So have a good one.